So today's Noirvember pick was putting us back in Japan, and this is 1961's Zero Focus. It's directed by Yoshitarô Nomura, and it's from a novel by Seiko Matsumoto. There are several of these crime films, I think mostly directed by Nomura, um, based on novels by Matsumoto. So the one I watched a couple days ago, I just forgot what it was. Oh my god. Stakeout. No, what Stakeout was based on one of his novels, and there's a few more that I have down the line that are made later in the 60s and early 70s that I'm going to watch as well. This one, called Zero Focus, it was remade in 2009. So make sure you're finding the right Zero Focus. Stars Yoshikio Kuga as Teika Ahura, whose husband of 1 week has disappeared, and she is attempting to figure out what happened to him. Yoshiko Kuga was in so many movies. I just did a tweet about her because she looked familiar, and I was like, why does she look familiar? Because I've seen her in a bunch of movies in the last week and past. She was in movies directed by Ozu Kurosawa, Naruse Mizuguchi, Oshima, Nomura, Imai, Kinugasa, Tanaka, Ichikawa, Kobayashi, and Kinoshita. She was in everybody's movies. And she's actually still with us. She is 87 years old, and her last movie was about 10 years ago. And she's, probably just kicking it in Japan somewhere. So this movie is sort of in a Hitchcockian noir vein in that you have an ordinary person tracking down a mystery, and then the end is almost Scooby-Doo-esque, but like Rashomon Scooby-Doo, where you get multiple conjectures of what could possibly have happened. So Teiko follows follows the trail of clues left behind to find that her husband used to go to this place in northern Japan and had, only spoiler I'm going to give you, a second life. So then she unravels everything about his second life. The other woman, the fact that he had a brother she didn't know about, all kinds of things. And in doing so, discovers two more murders, all of which comes to a head at the end. This beautiful, amazing, like 40-minute finale up on a cliff where she and a woman and the woman's husband all break down how everyone died. First, you get her perception of what she's pieced together based on all of the people she's talked to, and then you get the real story. And I'm not going to spoil that because it was very twisty and turny and sad, really sad. Like, I was like, oh shit, yeah, this is noir because this is so fucking sad. It has an amazing score by Yasui Akutagawa that has that late 50s sort of jazz guitar with a little bit of trumpet mixed in, but mostly this jazz guitar. And you found that in a lot of noirs at this era because jazz guitar and jazz bass was very popular at this era. That sort of beatnik, I can't even do it, but you know what I'm thinking of. And that really added this late 50s sort of mid-century vibe to the film that I really enjoyed. Yoshiko is stunning as this like just gutted woman whose life has been just completely upended and unearthed, and everything she thought she knew was not what it was. And I think it's Ineko Arima. Let me make sure that's the right woman. That's my cat in the background, by the way. No. Hizuru Takachiho also gives an absolutely stunning sort of femme fatale. Wait, no, I'm getting these two women confused. I'm sorry, hold on. Let me make sure I'm saying the right woman. Right character. Yeah. So she gives this amazing sort of femme fatale. Oh, now I need to see 8,000 of her movies. Too many movies. She gives an amazing femme fatale performance, and has some really intense eyebrow game that I was very impressed by. Um, the thing that I really enjoyed about this film, as I've enjoyed about so many of these Japanese films that I've watched in the last 2 weeks, is how rich the female characters are and how many complex women are portrayed. And in each of these, no matter what the story is and no matter what the genre is, they're really using the art of film to break down the inequalities of the history of women in Japan, including the post-war freedoms that came, but that were marred by certain pasts that happened before the war, and the way in which morals changed, and all kinds of things like that. And this is a film that definitely follows that. It also does not like virgin whore the women. Like there's these three women, they're all different and complex and interesting, but the film does not say this one is better than that one. Even if spoiler, even if one of them's a murderer and the other one is not, you get a bittersweet understanding of why the one became a murderer, and it's in really empathetic and lovely, and I really enjoyed this film. So it's called Zero Focus. It's from 1961. I am unsure if it's on DVD, but it's definitely on Criterion Channel right now, so look for that. And please enjoy it. Japanese noir is amazing.